You're just working on one thing. And this one thing is helping you create results. It's helping you establish a foundation. By foundation, I'm actually saying like a something to push off from, something to grow from, something to balance from, because you have focus around what you are doing. You have focus around it. The shiny object syndrome is no longer stopping you because you're able to focus on one thing. Podcasting is the thing that I'm focusing on because I understand what I need to do to get to where I would like to be. And what the podcast is going to do is going to help me remain focused. If I focus on podcasting, let's just say for the next 365 days, the sky's the limit of what opportunities can come from there. Not necessarily just opportunities, but what money can come from it. What doors can come from it. What chances and new glance of success can come from that. And it only comes from it because I understand that I need to focus on one thing. I need to focus on one thing. And this one thing is gonna be something that I wasn't expecting. Correction. This one thing is something that I'm expecting, but the results that's coming from this, I kind of can't expect because I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like, how can you expect something that you don't see that's working? When I have a proven method of something that's working, I can literally do it again and again and again. Can literally do it again. I can do it again. I can literally do it again. Because when it works one time, it can work a second. Hmm. And when it works a second time, it can work a third. Okay. When it works a third time, it can work a 10th time if you're focused on being consistent. Oh, that's how it works. You have to find one thing that you can be consistent on, and as you're consistent along this the thing or the industry that you pick, something can come from that. Don't worry about the what. Just know something can come from that. Something can come from that because you're no longer scattered all over the place. You're no longer doing too much. And even though you start here, you don't end here because you're able to focus for yourself. The key word that I just saw in the camera was focus. Forget all the other stuff. Focus on one thing and then all the other stuff will make sense later. Why is that important? It's important because if you want to change and become and be someone and be something and make an impact, you have to start making an impact for yourself. I have to start making an impact for myself. So I have to cut off distractions. I have to cut off things that's not bringing value to the podcast. I want to focus on the podcast. So I'm going to focus on the podcast because when I focus on the podcast, I'm able to do a lot more from it. I'm able to do a lot more.